Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here. Today's reading is going to be about who's coming in next for you. This is love based. And I just want to, I'm nosy. I want to know who's coming in for y'all next, romantically, lovingly, whatever. So let's get right into it. Okay. So this is someone who has like a super hard on for you, because I hope that's okay with YouTube, because that's all I can really say. That's the only way that I can put it out there, because when I was shuffling you guys' cards and I split the deck, we had the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So it's like someone who's been watching you, right? This could be from afar, this could be up close, this could just be online, this could be at your job, you know, just in the world, in your community, whatever. Someone who's looking at you, who's really attracted to you, your personality, but mostly your look. Some of you here are really bossy. You like telling people what to do. You have some spunk to you. You could be someone who has a mouth on you. You could be someone who swears a lot, that kind of energy. You have a big personality, okay? I'm hearing that song. I can tell you got big energy. There ain't too many people that can handle me, but I'm out to try it out the Hennessy. So this could definitely be your kind of personality. You're definitely giving a little bit of a lotto. A lotto is crazy. I'm out here stuttering. Yeah, but you're giving a little bit of a lotto, big mama kind of energy. So this person could definitely be attracted to that big mama, and they want to up the ante and give you a big papa energy. Okay, so both of y'all, I can already tell, are a mess. Okay. Whether you know this person or not, please spirit, who's coming in next for my group ones. I also have my Who Is It card, as you can see in the corner there. We're going to get into what this person looks like, some physical indicators after we get a little bit more of personality. Yeah, someone who's definitely ready to jump on in there. They're ready to put their hat on the race. Okay, they're ready to show their interest in you. Okay, so please spirit, why are you moving? Sorry. Please spirit, who is coming into my group one's life next romantically? Guys, I need some ideas for the channel. Leave some reading ideas in the comments. Some juicy ones, okay? We have Four of Swords. Interesting. Someone who could be sleeping. I'm hearing someone you're on pause from, you're on a break from, you haven't spoken to. They've been very silent, but they're ready to come in and break the silence. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Someone who there was some kind of heartbreak ending here. I'm hearing Heartbreak Hotel. And we have the Knight of Wands. So this person wants to rush in, but they want to rush in as more of a Chariot than a Knight of Wands. A Chariot is someone who is very strategic about what they're going to say, what they're going to do, how they're going to go about it. The Knight of Wands is someone who's just following their dingling around, okay? So if this is a masculine coming into your energy, they're going to come in in a more respectable manner, right? They're trying to be a grown-up about this, whoever this person is. They're going to try to come and approach you as a grown-up and not just following their ding-dong-ding around, okay? Anything else, please, Spirit? We have Cancer energy on the board. The Knight of Wands always gives me Sag energy, so I don't know if this person could be a Sag as well. Sun, Moon, Rising. We have Death. Okay, yeah, someone there was a death with. There was an ending with the Four of Swords, and now we have Death. Or someone who was recently going through an ending in their life, okay? For some of you, this person could be experiencing a death in the family. This is the first time I've ever read the Death card, and it's coming out as an actual, physical death coming through. Interesting. This one could be leaving behind, not this one, this person, sorry, could be leaving behind, not even leaving behind, that's crazy. They could be on the mend from a disconnection from a baby mom, baby father kind of energy, because for whatever reason I'm being drawn to the woman and the child here in this card, and the child is still looking at death unafraid. The mother is kind of oh please, I'm tired of this game, this song, this old dance of back and forth, up and down. So the child is still admiring this person who's bringing in this end, but the mom or the feminine energy is kind of looking away oh my gosh, you're really leaving us, you know what I mean? So this person has ended something in their life recently, and it could be they're walking away from a family dynamic with someone. That's never really come through, so that can definitely be specific. The Ten of Wands is also someone who's trying to take a load off Fanny, right? This could be someone who is very busy in their job and they're kind of like on vacation. They see you as a vacation. This is supposed to be for who this person is. This person definitely needs, like, I don't know, maybe you're representing like a retreat for them, something that kind of makes them happy. That's a low stress, you know what I mean? I'm hearing like a low impact or low, like, what is the exercise they call when people like can't do much with their body? It's like a low, it's not a low impact workout, but it's like a low stress workout. I don't know. You're kind of representing that for this person. Or this person is someone who's trying to be more at ease. Maybe this is someone who suffers from like hypertension and their doctor's like, hey, whatever it is in your life that's stressing you out right now, you need to let it go and move on. And they said, okay, it was that woman. Obviously, I can't leave behind my child. I love my child, but, or children, whatever, but it was that woman that was stressing me out. I had to go, I had to move on, I had to leave. And of course, the woman was upset. Because I mean, I understand sometimes when you come from a dynamic with person you had kids with, it's kind of like, yeah, you want to be a happy family, but if you're not causing me anything good and you're bringing just stress and grief into my life, I gotta put me first at a certain point. Yeah, you want the kids to grow up in a 2-parent household, but at this point, my doctor said for my health, I gotta leave you alone. I gotta leave you alone, okay? And this person could not be happy about it, but this person is ready to move forward. The person coming towards you, okay? They're ready to move forward, and they could be leaving behind that I can't talk today, please. They can be leaving behind a dynamic with an ex or someone they had kids with, okay? Dang. The Ten of Wands, like I said, clarifying the Four of Swords makes a lot of sense. This is someone who's trying to add less stress to their life, or they have like washed off or shaken off a lot of baggage lately, you know? They're ready to dust their shoulders off and try again in the love department. I just heard Doctor of Love. That is hilarious. Maybe their doctor literally prescribed love for them. But for others of you, this is someone you want to break from, child. Because Death card and Four of Swords is someone who you like haven't seen, haven't spoken to. There's silence. Yeah. We have the Page of Cups. So there's feelings here in some capacity. And then we have Six of Cups, which is that dreaded past energy. So yeah, for some of you, I know this person from the past. Okay, so someone from the past is coming back in. Okay, this could definitely be a baby father or a baby mom if you guys resonate as having kids with people out there. I wouldn't know. Thank God, because I don't want to be in that situation where I have kids with somebody and then they just gone, because now we fighting. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So we have Three of Swords in reverse, someone who's done a lot of healing from a heartbreak, which would make also a lot of sense if they did just leave behind a partner that they had kids with. That just is the most specific message coming through right now. They were healing. They were on a break. Four of Swords and healing, which is also Four of Swords, but the Three of Swords in reverse will represent healing to me. Nine of Wands could definitely be someone who's trying to hang up their player ways, whether they're feminine or masculine, man, woman, they, them, it doesn't matter. Someone who's trying to hang up their ways, maybe to be better for their child. Okay, maybe they don't want to be with their baby mom or baby father, but they do want a stable like energy in their child's life. They do want someone to raise their child or future kids with. So it's kind of like a future former player is crazy. A former player settling down because now he's ready to have kids, okay? Or someone who has kids, but they're not with their person and they want that stable, you know, happy family energy. So they're trying to, manifest that with you, okay? Okay. This could be someone you've known since childhood. It could also be a vibe coming through for some of you. Because these two are giving me like, your first crush kind of vibe. So this could definitely be your first crush, first love for some of you. And I personally don't think I've ever fallen in love. But if I would have had to be in love with somebody in my life, it would have been like around 18, the person I knew when I was 18. So that's like first love, but it wasn't when I was a child. I mean, technically I was still a baby. I'm leaps and bounds away from the girl I was then, but it's kind of like that, your first love, first crush, first everything kind of energy. So that could definitely be what this person's coming in as. They kind of want to come in and try again. We shall see. But here we have Seven of Wands. Yes, someone who's ready to break down your walls. It's hilarious, okay? They're trying to touch them walls. Hey. Okay, very interesting. They want to break down your walls, and them coming in on this battle strategy, commander, chariot energy makes a lot of sense because they're not playing no games. This Four of Swords is now giving me someone who's plotting. So this is someone who's been like out of the picture for a minute and they've been plotting while they've been gone, okay? And now they're ready. They have like all the tools in their tool basket. Now they're in the magician phase where they're like, okay, now I have what I need to go and make things right or make things better, you know? I'm hearing that song by Shawn Mendes. I know I could treat you better than he can. Cause any girl like you deserves a gentleman. Tell me, why are you wasting time? Why are you wasting crimes when you can be with me instead? I know I could treat you better than he can. So you could have just broken off with somebody and they're like, I could treat you better than them. Okay. But we have the Eight of Swords. Oof. Ooh, you know what this is giving me? Someone who's trying to come in and save you from yourself. Do you see these two energies? This girl looks like she's trapped in a castle somewhere, right? Doesn't it give that vibe? Well, to me. And then the castle's in the background, literally. It's like the Shrek princess in a castle needing saving kind of energy. And this person kind of wants to be your savior. Especially with the Chariot card. They're willing to do whatever it takes to fight down, you know, cut down any foe or person in their way to get to you. They definitely don't play about you is the vibe coming through here. But look, the way he's coming in with his wand at the ready to fight whoever these people or these obstacles may be. And then here we have this Eight of Swords, which is you trapped inside yourself. So this person is trying to save you from yourself or save you from someone else or a situation. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Maybe like you've been giving them the ice treatment, the silent treatment, is what I'm getting. The Queen of Swords is someone who's asserted their boundaries. And this could definitely be them trying to break down your boundaries. Sorry. This could definitely be them trying to break down your boundaries. You were kind of like, no, I'm not putting up with your BS. You have played with me enough. You know, or maybe you're playing like hard to get, or you don't want to talk to them or something like that. And this person's determined to kind of break down your walls. Okay. Anything else coming through, please, Spirit? So someone healing from heartbreak or someone who you've experienced some emotional pain with. And here we have the Sun in reverse. Yeah, they're unhappy. But I do believe the Sun energy is you. You're coming through as the Sun. Here we have Leo. Please, Spirit, who's this person? Their next person. Their next romantic. Ooh. I'm hearing they have like a lot of pent-up aggression or passion towards you. Here we have Nine of Pentacles. They're not taking their time anymore. They took enough time, to what I just heard. They've been playing it, you know, safe for playing it, taking their time for too long. You have the Empress energy coming through. So someone who's unhappy, like I said, someone who's done taking their time, playing by the rules is what I just heard as well. Here we have the Empress in reverse. I'm thinking that this is you. You're representing the Empress in their life. It is a kind of like you're gone from their life. The Empress is also someone who is very attractive. With the Sun and the Empress coming through here, this person is very attractive. Maybe they're in an energy of feeling unattractive, but these cards coming out, period, means this person has some like riz, something to them. Because even this Chariot card gives me really like attractive, like dude bro kind of energy. This person is like a dude bro. I'm hearing like a typical masculine kind of energy, which is hilarious to me. And we have a Queen of Wands. Yeah, that's confirmation. Someone who's very attractive. Queen of Wands is Leo again. Empress is Taurus and Libra. And then we have Leo. So these are like the attractive, beautiful signs. Because, of course, the Empress is ruled by Venus. And then the Queen of Wands is the Sun. So someone who's very visible. Someone who's very attractive. I can see how this person can, like, you know, had a playboy, playgirl past. When you look a certain kind of way, you get pretty privilege. This person has pretty privilege, for sure. Pretty privilege. Okay, anyway. Okay, let's see what they look like. Let's get some physical markers, please, Spirit. What does this person look like? Their next person. White American always sends me. Okay, White American, they have medium hair, so not too long, not too short. This person could be a redhead, they could have a beauty mark. Anything else, please, Spirit? What does their next person look like that's coming in for them? Feel free to accept all of these things or just take one or the other. If you already know who this person is, this is confirmation. If you don't, then this could definitely be someone with medium length red hair with a beauty mark and they're white. Okay. These are a lot. Let me put those back. Please, Spirit, what does this person look like? Their next romantic person or interest. Next love interest. Please, Spirit, their next love interest. Group 1. They have straight hair. Group 1's next love interest. Please, Spirit, what do they look like? Okay. We have a tooth gap. We have busty chest if they're a female. Please, Spirit, what does their person look like? Please. We have a skin condition. This person could have a skin condition. The lady in the card has vitiligo. Okay, but any kind of skin condition. It could be eczema, it could be psoriasis, it could be all the skin conditions. Here we have a witch. This person could look like a witch. I don't know what that means. If they have the hook nose, if they have warts, that's what witches are known to look like in, like, you know, mainstream media. Here we have a square face. Okay, this lady has really nice eyebrows, so that could be something coming through as well. All of these Mother Munkin cards. Okay, we'll take them. We have a sharp face. So we have a square face, a sharp face. We have a baby face. Asian. Unhealthy habits, so they could smoke or all those types of things, drinking. What are unhealthy habits? I'm trying to remember. What are some unhealthy habits? We have piercings, light skin, whatever that means. Because this lady is not what I would consider light skin. I think of a light skin black person. She's not black. So you mean white? I don't know. Anyway, and then we have albino. That's interesting. What? That's very interesting. Okay, look at y'all. Okay, that's what I have for the physicality of it all. What else is coming through, please, Spirit? What else is coming through? I want to go back to the tarot cards. I also have oracle cards for like what they would want to say to you. I guess it seems like you know this person. Who is their next romantic love interest, please, Spirit? Ooh. You see how this card, I put it back and it came right back out? It's hilarious. We have the Four of Pentacles. Someone who's trying to be more open, and then we have the Devil in reverse. It's funny how we have unhealthy habits coming through here, and then we have the Devil in reverse. So someone who may have unhealthy habits for real, and they're trying to heal from those, okay? Maybe the unhealthy habits could definitely be like, you know, avoidant attachment. I'm hearing anxious attachment. I'm hearing ghosting. I'm hearing bad communication. Like, those can be the habits that are coming through here, and they're trying to heal those. And I feel like it makes a lot of sense, especially with the Four of Pentacles being an energy of like, stay away, I'm keeping to myself. This person is kind of ready to burst out of their shell. I do believe they were in the shell for a long time. Okay, here we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Four of Wands. Like, why are all these cards just flying out? Can I get one by one, please, Spirit? Appreciate you. We have the Strength card. Someone who's trying to be strong, let down their guard, let down their barriers. Someone who is quite strong physically, I feel like. Someone who, yeah, they want to let the guard down with you, because we have the woman taming the beast. Look at how the tongue is out. They're kind of like, yeah, that's the spot right there. This could definitely be someone who's kind of like big macho man kind of energy, machismo. They don't want to look weak. We have Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They want their home and they don't have it. Like, they want their happy home. They want their happy ever after. They haven't found it, which is why they're kind of willing to change a little bit. They're willing to compromise just a little bit, to, you know, get what they want, because they want you. And we have the Moon. Undercover. We have the Moon and the Sun coming out so far. But we have the sun in reverse that came out in reverse, and we have the moon upright. So yeah, definitely someone who is like reflecting a lot. They're contemplating a lot. With the Four of Swords and now the moon, is someone who's very much in their head, trying to figure things out. Overthinking is definitely a vibe coming through with this person. And this could definitely be them trying to think how they're going to get you, how they're going to get you back, how they're going to talk to you, that kind of energy. Let's see. I feel like I don't really know much about this person. At the bottom of this deck here, we have romance. So it says romantic energy is flowing, bringing sweetness and tenderness to your relationship. New sparks are flying. Okay, we're gonna wait until after because I feel like I don't really know much about this person. They're very hard to read. I feel like a lot of stuff would usually come through by now, but it's like the cards are more so telling me the situation, not who this person is. I want to know who they are personality-wise. So please, Spirit, while I clear away these cards, get ready to tap me into their person's personality. Because I'm like, okay, you know this person may have had kids before. They could have been in a situationship or a relationship with their baby mom, baby father, trying to make it work for the kids. It didn't work out. They were unhappy. They want you back. You grew up together or you didn't. First love kind of energy. But what can you tell me about their personality, please, Spirit? What kind of person are they? Who's coming towards them next in love, their personality. Definitely someone who was on the, mend is what I just heard. Someone who was putting more time into themselves. Someone with BDE, because we have the Ace of Wands trying to peek through here. A nice thick girthy wand, if I might add. Yeah, lovers in reverse. So we definitely do have an energy of like lovers torn apart. I'm hearing torn asunder. Is this person a poet? Oh, I mean, I kind of am that way as well, but I'm like, torn asunder is crazy. It never comes through when I'm like reading for people. This person has the heart of a poet. They're very artistically inclined or a very sensitive soul. They have become one recently. If you know them or you don't know them, it doesn't matter. Here we have Three of Pentacles. Someone who's very like, they're about their money. They're very much about their paper. This person could be like an instructor, some kind of teacher. They could use like tools. They work with their hands. Could definitely be a vibe. This is giving me artistic talents and artistic jobs. Who the heck is that? So you could be receiving a visit from this person. Literally, they may show up at your door. Or in your city, in your town, in your state, whatever. Because we just got a package, but then it wasn't even for here. So I'm like, why are you wasting my time having me stop my reading and walk down the steps, walk back up the steps? That's why I'm kind of out of breath. Like, this person would take your breath away. That could be a thing as well. They could be that physically attractive. But anyway, and you could receive a visit from this person, but they're definitely giving like leader, teacher, instructor, professor, that kind of energy. Why did you take my money, please? TikTok. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, so definitely someone you could work with this person as well, but they have like a very good work ethic. I do believe that even if they work somewhere where they're not like the boss or anything, people always come to them asking them for like help or assistance. They're good at their job. We have Nine of Pentacles. Okay, someone who could be financially stable, settled. Like I was saying, this is someone who has every other area of their life kind of, squared away, and now they kind of want the family. Or just you. We have Seven of Cups. Yeah, they know what they want. They're not so much in their head. This person could be a former daydreamer. And then we have the High Priestess. I just heard someone who is very intuitive, but they wouldn't consider themselves like a psychic or anything. They may not be someone who's like spiritually inclined, but they could be very good at reading people, or their intuition is always right, but they may not know anything about spirituality and, clairs and, telepathic communication, all this kind of stuff. The moon was coming through earlier, so this could definitely be someone you've been seeing in dreams recently. It's definitely a vibe coming through, but yeah. The biggest message of the reading so far, this person could literally be showing up on your doorstep, beeping your dang bell, okay? Or you're gonna be receiving a text or a, hey, I'm in your city, you wanna talk and whatever, I wanna see you, whatever. I wanna come see you, would you accept my invitation or something like that? Anyway, you have the Seven of Wands, someone who could be quite defensive. Look at this, it's like, I keep thinking a devil may care smirking, like I can do anything, competitive kind of person. I don't know. It's kind of like I'm gonna come knock your walls down. Like I know I can do it. You know what I mean? Like bravado, like I said, charisma, machismo kind of energy, like no one can resist me kind of thing is what I'm getting from the Seven of Wands. Because the way this guy's like smirking with his wand, it's like someone who's cocky for sure. And that's not usually the meaning of the Seven of Wands. But there's just something about the way this guy looks. Very physically like fit, or they're good at like with their hands. Like I said earlier, if I didn't say it, that's what I meant to say. But like, I don't know, they're good at moving stuff, getting things done, telling people what to do. Kind of energy is what I'm getting from this card here. You know what I mean? You know what it's giving me? If you guys have seen season 3 of Bridgerton, where Colin kind of like saves is it a blimp or something? Hot air balloon from flying away. And he's kind of like, guys, come on, help me. He's the first one to start running to stop the hot air balloon from flying away. And then as he's there and he's realizing, oh, I can't do this by myself, he's like, guys, come help me. And then his friends come running. Then Benedict comes running. Then everybody comes running. To help him keep the hot air balloon from flying away. It's giving me that kind of scene, you know? And he was a poet, he was a writer. Or is, whatever, Colin from Bridgerton. Oh, I love this. Yeah, it's like someone's like very soft, but you know, maybe society has them putting on this front of being this big, strong, masculine man, but they're very good at like getting things done or coming up with solutions on the fly kind of energy. Because he was real quick with it too. He was too busy watching Penelope talking to that man. And then when the hot air balloon was like literally going to like knock her down, he was like, nah, not my woman, not my woman. Like, you know, someone's gonna want to protect you. That could also be the Seven of Wands, like a protector, someone who's very fierce about their boundaries, but also about protecting you and your boundaries, whatever the case may be. But I'm like, yeah, it's giving that scene from Bridgerton. If you haven't seen the show at all, you could look it up. Just call in hot air balloon Bridgerton scene on, I'm sure it's on TikTok, I'm sure it's on YouTube, I'm sure it's on Instagram. Just look it up and you'll see Colin running, and then he's like, guys, come help me. And everyone comes running to help him. You know, because he's this cool cat that came back from, you know, traveling abroad, and he knows so much, and he's so worldly now. He went from being like a little schmuck to being someone who all the guys like want to, you know, smooth up to kind of energy. That's what I'm getting here with this card. Like, come guys, let's save this hot air balloon. And then all the guys are like, yeah. And then after that, he's like the talk of the town, and all the women want him now because he's so strong. Like, shut up. Don't piss me off. Here we have Nine of Pentacles. This person could be in the process of using their money to make more money. So they want their money to work for them, or they could have just hired a new employee. This could definitely be someone who has employees. This seems like they're telling people what they do or showing people how to do things. I don't know why I can't talk today. I keep getting tongue-tied. We have Five of Cups. We have Seven of Cups and Five of Cups. Wow. Okay. Yeah, someone who's like healing from being please, what is going on? This person could like, please. This person is healing from a period of like depression or sadness. They're coming back out of their shell. They were stuck in their head. Now they're not. They were really sad and depressed. Now they're not, you know? Lord. And then here we have Four of Cups. Yeah, they were disinterested, not caring about love. Now they're not kind of energy. Oh, you see how that just flew over? Yeah. This person could be disinterested in like developing any spiritual abilities they may or may not have. Is kind of what I'm getting as well. But this is not supposed to be clarifying the High Priestess. I want to get a separate card for that. So please, Spirit, can we clarify the High Priestess? Why is the High Priestess here? We have the Death in reverse. Death just keeps coming out for this person. They could have gone through a spiritual awakening, but they're not calling it that. They wouldn't call it a spiritual awakening, but they've gone through like a big, massive change in their life, personality-wise, you know, physical-wise could be a thing coming through as well. Maybe this person was like, they went and got bulkier, which is why they're trying to come out as this dude bro Chad person. But it's also just giving, like I said, in season 1 and 2, Colin was like more like doopy and dopey, and then he came back in season 3 all nice and strong and well-traveled and chiseled and tall and strong, and all the women loved him, then it was flocking towards him. We have Four of Wands, someone who likes to have fun and celebrate, but this person is very intuitive and psychic, but they wouldn't, like I said, really characterize it that way. Then we have the Page of Swords. This person could be more quiet. They don't really talk a lot. They don't text a lot. Could be a thing as well. Then we have the Star card in reverse. They like having fun. They like going to weddings, you know, hanging out with their friends, getting a little drinky drink. The star card is someone who could like have a spotlight on them, but they don't like to be in the spotlight. This person likes to be on their own by themselves because the Nine of Pentacles is a big energy coming through here. And that's kind of like single, 30, 40, thriving. So this is someone who's usually very solitary. And so is the High Priestess. So someone who's trying to come out of that shell they've been in for the longest time. Like I said, they're more so quiet. They don't really talk. Or they are in this period of like being very quiet, silent, reflective, looking at things, seeing how it makes them feel. Like I said, they're going through or did go through a dark night of the soul, shadow work kind of energy, but they wouldn't necessarily say it's shadow work or dark night of the soul. But they've been doing a lot of like purging, right? Is the energy coming through. Okay, so we're going to keep moving on and just get some oracle cards. We have Aquarius energy coming through here. High Priestess, Pisces. Anything else, Death is Scorpio. And that's about it. This person's kind of like giving me strong, silent types. This person could definitely be an earth sign with, you know, maybe fire sign placements or water placements. Because we're not really getting much swords. So I wouldn't say air placements, but I'm getting like an earth sign energy with water and fire placements, okay? But then we had Libra, Leo, and Taurus come through for this person. And now we're having Scorpio, Aquarius, and Pisces coming through. We had Cancer come through as well with the Chariot. So those signs could be significant. Here we have harmony. Tension or misunderstanding is causing disharmony in your relationships, leading to stress and conflict. That could be how they're feeling right now. You're not in harmony, you're disharmonious with them right now. And that's like worrying them. They want to fix that. We have innovation. Your creativity and innovation are shining in your work. You are thinking outside the box, bringing fresh perspectives and solutions. That's that Three of Pentacles energy coming through. They're showing their colleagues how to do something better. That may make the work overall easier. Could definitely be a vibe coming through. That innovation is very Aquarius of them. Here we have reconciliation. Wow, look at that. Past wounds are healing. You and another person are finding a way to reconcile and move forward with greater understanding. Okay, anything else? We have opportunities. Career opportunities are opening up for this person, okay? Offering the chance for a significant advancement and growth. That's what it's given. They just got booted up to manager. They have more control. Like, they're not like owner of their own company, but they have more power over people around them, right? Which is kind of like why they're in this big machismo mode. Maybe they have more time now because they got a promotion or something. You know what I mean? It's kind of like they have more responsibility now. It's making them have like... not an inflated sense of self, but it's kind of like a little bit of that. They feel a little bit more like their chest is puffed up a little bit. You know, like, I have responsibilities now. The boss trusts me. You know, if they are the boss, they're, like I said, hiring more people. If they have their own business, they're hiring more people and like showing people how to get the job done, right? Giving demonstrations and stuff like that. Okay. Anything else coming through? We have memories. Memories bring back you. In reverse though, you may be dwelling too much on past memories, missing out on the present and future opportunities for love. That's what this person is doing. We have belief. All these cards, I'm not taking all these. Sure. Okay, your beliefs may be wavering or you're struggling to hold on to faith in something important, leading to confusion. Interesting, this person could be having like a not an existential crisis, but kind of like a religious crisis. Maybe they believe in God and all these things for so long. Now they're kind of like moving towards spirituality or moving away from spirituality and religion altogether, moving more towards agnostic, and they're moving more towards atheist beliefs or something like that. It's kind of what's coming through here. It could be a vibe. Their faith is like wavering in some kind of way, or things they believed in for a long time are kind of like coming up to be reviewed or something, right? And it's funny because we have Mercury retrograde coming up on the 26th, and this person could come in during Mercury retrograde because they're going to be in review of a lot of things in their life, and you may be one of the things they kind of take into consideration and they want to review or like double back. Like, what does that sound? Like, I can't go anywhere in this office without there being noise. It's so obnoxious. Anyway, I just hate like I have sensory issues, I think. Anyway, We have conflict in reverse. Conflict is escalating and resolution seem out of reach. Avoid emotional reactions and seek peaceful solutions. This person could definitely be like I'm hearing an atom bomb in their life right now, where they kind of want to have a reaction. That was me just a second ago, like, if that sound don't shut up. This person could be having sensory issues. Okay, we have empathy in reverse. You may be overlooking others' feelings, leading to emotional distance. Rebuilding emotional connection can help heal the relationship, which is why when the Mercury retrograde comes, they're going to be reviewing things and maybe realizing where they went wrong, right? Because it's funny, I was seeing a video where I think it was like 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐿𝐴 on Instagram, and she was like how this Mercury is in Pisces, where it's debilitating because Pisces isn't the most direct, clear, and honest sign out there. They operate very much in la la land, and that is what Mercury does not like. But it's also conjunct something, making it a good time to like manifest, or for people to come back in, or to make like the Delulus like a slulu, you know, make it real, a trululu. What people call it. Okay, here we have opportunities. New opportunities are coming your way, offering a chance for significant progress in your personal or professional life. So yeah, this person's going through all these existential crises, or crises, whatever, however the plural for that word is goes. And like I said, maybe when this Mercury retrograde comes in the next few days, they're going to be reviewing a lot, you know, especially if it's like a recent break, if this is something that someone you know, right? This is resonating with someone you know. And here we have trust in reverse. Doubts about trust are surfacing, perhaps due to past betrayals or hidden emotions, or trust in your relationship. It's rock solid. No matter what challenges arise, this trust provides a foundation for growth. This person could definitely have trust issues. They could have trust issues. Okay, let's get some cards over here. Confessions. What do they want to say? I'm interested. I'm nosy. Okay, please, Spirit, what will this person say? What will this person say to my group ones? Or what will they say to you? I love you. Wow, being the first card, that's powerful. Okay, we are bonded in eternal love that is beyond. Let me not speak like that. Who child? We are bonded in eternal love that is beyond space and time. Close your eyes and reach into this infinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart can nothing compare. I'm gonna leave it at that. Remember always, my love, I love you. Because the way they wrote these, it's not like proper English sometimes, and I gotta, rephrase it. But the way that last part came out, the love I have for you in my heart can nothing compare, sounded very poetic to me. So this person is giving a poet. Or like I said, my poet vibes are coming through in the reading, okay? What else will they say? Please, Spirit, what else will this person say to my group ones? Ooh. We have communication. Okay, I want to reach out to you. Please be open to receiving communication from me soon. Your response will encourage me greatly, and I will be waiting to hear back from you. So they definitely gonna be reaching out. Maybe not if I love you, but they want to talk. Can we talk? Funnily enough, that song has been coming through a lot on my channel messages over on TikTok. So maybe some of those may resonate for y'all if y'all be on TikTok. And here we have forgive. I hope that you will forgive me for all the things I have done and all of the pain in which I have caused you. But believe me, my love, that was not my intention. I know I have hurt you pretty badly with my words and actions, but I am really, truly sorry, my love. Okay. Those are way too many. Y'all got me messed up. Blocked. This card was sticking out to me. This looked like eyes. This person could have intense eyes. I don't know why I was looking at them and it looked like it was an eye. I'm like, I want that one. Okay, so my feelings for you, that's how they're going to be with you, though. I want that one, you. Okay, sorry. My feelings for you overwhelmed me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. So things are very intense. This person feels things intensely. And we have Scorpio come out. So if they have Scorpio placements, that makes a lot of sense. This person could have a Scorpio rising, sun, moon. I mean, Scorpio risings are known for their intense eyes, right? This person could have a Scorpio rising. What else would they say? Wow, karmic battles. That makes sense. Please be patient with my process of growth and change as I come into my power. I am making sure that everything is in alignment so I can be with you. Okay. I am serving or severing ties with the karmic situations and completing a cycle. Okay, heard that. You better fight. You better work. Okay, let me get one more. One more card, please. What they say to my group ones. One more card. I'm not trying to be here forever. Forever. Two more. Great. How do I know it's going to happen? Sure. We have afraid. I am afraid to let you down once you get to know me. I don't want to disappoint you, so I am avoiding you. I have to overcome this and myself as you see me before coming forward. Or before being ready to come forward is, I guess, what they're trying to say. I have to overcome this and myself. Oh, okay. Interesante. And then we have spark. We have intensity and spark. Okay. We have this spark between us, which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. You are the miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Is it not focused? Look up at the stars tonight and know that I am under the same sky thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. Interesting. Okay. So this person thinks y'all have past lives together, okay, or they feel that way towards you. Whether this person is spiritual or not, it kind of feels like I've known you before. And we did have that Six of Cups energy coming through earlier in the reading. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. That is who's coming next towards you in love, or who's coming towards you in love next, however you want to phrase that. Thank you for being here. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We love to have you. Hype the video if you can. If you want to do a reading with me ever, you could always do so. Booking with me using my email in the description box below. I also do have memberships up if you're interested in that. You can join the memberships using a link right above the timestamps in the description box. But that's all that I have for you guys today. I still can't talk. I'm about to start fighting somebody, start swinging. Okay? Anyway, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here in today's reading. Today, we're going to be getting into who's coming towards you next in love. Or who's coming next in love. Who's coming towards you next in love. Whoever the vibe may be. Or whatever may come through. Let me stop. This person could have an accent. They like to put on a British accent. Because, child, I've been doing that often lately. I don't know if I haven't done it in a long time. Or I'm just noticing it more in readings. But anyway, I've been putting on. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be getting into that. We're going to get into who this person is and how you may know them. Then we're going to pull this from this Who Is It deck for what they may look like. Then we're going to get to know more about their personality. And then, yeah. So please, Spirit, who is coming next in love? Who's coming towards my group 2s next in love? Please, Spirit, who's coming towards them next? The Devil in reverse. We have Strength. So 2 major arcana cards to start. We have the 8 of Swords. Okay, someone that's been trapped for a long time. They're finally finding their freedom. They're finally finding the strength to overcome something that's been holding them back. We have 9 of Cups in reverse. Oh my. Okay. Who is this person that's coming next in love for my group 2s? You have the 8 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so someone who's walking away from something. There's like an ending in this person's life. Like the sun is setting on one part of their life and they're moving towards something else. Maybe this could be them moving on and finding a new job. Okay, something that they thought they wanted is now, turning out to be something they didn't want, and now they're moving forward because the 9 of Cups coming up before the 8 of Cups is kind of like an in reverse at that. Is giving me something you thought you wanted, or because a wish went unfulfilled, or something didn't turn out the way you thought it would, you kind of moved on. Or like I said in the beginning, something you thought you wanted, and you wished for, and you thought this was this big old moment for you, ended up kind of flopping. This could be a connection for them, a job for them, a move could be a thing as well. They could have moved somewhere else. It didn't really work out for them. Now they're kind of moving on. Or someone who's just moving on and out of this 8 of Swords mentality, which is like you holding your own self back, keeping yourself in like a mental prison. And that prison like stops you from experiencing all the greatness in life. Maybe they're leaving a connection, you know? It's something they could have, you know, lived with for the rest of their life. They want this Nine of Cups, or they realized they didn't have this Nine of Cups yet, and they knew they had to move forward in order to get it. However, it's coming through. We wouldn't know it because we're not in this person's life unless you are, okay? Here we have an Eight of Pentacles. They kind of want to work less. That could have been an energy for them. They could be a workaholic. Is the vibe coming through. This person's a workaholic. They've been working too much. Now they kind of, or they could have had, okay, please, 20 messages are coming in at once. They are working too hard and realizing that it's time for them to take a step back from work or put less time into work, okay? And they could have thought this job was their dream job, but they don't think that way anymore. Now they're moving forward because this job is keeping them trapped. It's requiring too much strength and effort at that, and it has them like, I don't know, there could have been like, this job could have been for a reason. I'm getting a job for whatever reason. I don't know. It could be a job. It could be a connection. It could be a decision they made in their life, right? They thought it would kind of give them this Nine of Cups. It didn't. And instead it has them tired because they're overworking themselves. It has them anxious because they're all stuck in their head and they can't really make any positive decisions for themselves. And then we have the Devil in reverse, which is something that they really had to let go of, okay? Like once you start getting this really sad, depressed, anxious state, and it doesn't seem to be people around you or your life at home or money problems, it's mostly like your work, because that's the only other thing that you do that takes up like a significant part of your life, okay? That takes up a significant amount of your time. So it's kind of like if your family life is cool, your money is cool, like your house is cool, your friends are cool, your lovers are cool, then why am I still so anxious and unhappy? And sometimes you're going to tell yourself, oh, I'm always working at this job here where I thought I would be here. And I thought it was my dream job when I first got it, but it isn't. And now I'm ready to kind of move on, okay? So this person, no matter what it is, and here we have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in reverse. I put the card deck down and it's coming through. Yeah. So someone really thought they had like some significant amount of power or sway. They're realizing they didn't. And now they want to move forward. Or maybe they did have sway and they did have notoriety, but they didn't want to do it anymore. Their heart wasn't in it. I'm so annoyed that these cards shuffle better on this side. Like when I have them upside down, yeah, we have the Magician. They're making moves now towards a better future for themselves. Okay, so they're hustling, or in the current process of doing a move, a job move, a physical move, whatever. But we have the Magician coming through here. Because when I shuffle the cards like this, they don't shuffle right the way I want them to. How annoying. That could be this person's mentality right now. Like, I want my life to turn out one way, but it's not working that way. And they could like just be shuffling, doing a lot of different things, trying out different things. Who's this person? How do they know them? I'm hearing this person is like removing themselves from a hive mindset or a hive mentality. That could definitely be a thing, because the devil is kind of like the devil is controlling this man, this woman, this woman, this man, this one, that one, this one. And it's kind of like, am I going to let the devil keep controlling me, or am I going to leave? That could be like a mental health issues. That could be job issues, school issues, family issues, whatever it may be. Like I said, it could be all of those things mixed together, which would be kind of horrible. Because when do you have a reprieve? If work is not good, and friends are not good, and home life isn't good, and money isn't good, I'm getting anxiety just thinking about it. Like, please, I can't. Like, I'm shaking now. Yuck. And I just got chills. That could definitely be the vibe this person's in. They're like not happy at all. And they had to make a change, or else they were kind of like drowning, is what I just heard. But yeah, it's like a hive mentality. You're kind of stuck to this big person here. And most of the time, capitalism and the man and big business and big pharma, all of them are the devil, child. And they keep us chained to the rhythm is what I'm hearing as well. So this is definitely going to work. And Chained to the Rhythm by Katy Perry and Ziggy Marley's coming through. Because we're all chained to the rhythm. Dance, dance is your favorite song. Dance, dance, dance to the distortion. Da-da-da, put it on repeat. Stumbling around like a wasted song. Yeah, you think we're free? Cheers, this one's on me. We're all chained to the rhythm. To the rhythm. To the rhythm. We have the Ace of Cups. You know, this was stuck at the bottom of the deck the whole time. I was going to say this person's like in love with you, but I'm like, Ooh, what is that song? Girl, I'm in love with you. This ain't the honeymoon. Past the infatuation phase. Wow. Right in the thick of love. At times we get sick of love. It seems like we argue every day. I know I see hey. Ordinary People, I think is the name of the song by John Legend. This ain't the honeymoon. Past the infatuation phase. This could definitely be them like having troubles in this connection if that's something you resonate as well. Because that song was coming through. Right in the thick of love. At times we get sick of love. It seems like we argue every day. We have the High Priestess in reverse. This person's very confused because none of these cards are like making sense to me. It's like the message isn't really coming through. Who is this person? We have the King of Swords in reverse. Someone who's having a hard time communicating how they're feeling. This person could definitely be going through like brain fog as well. And that's like due to like exhaustion, low iron, which would make a lot of sense. I just got cold and it's not cold in the building at all. I know I have low iron, child. I know this about myself. This person could have anemia, low iron, iron deficiency. They're not taking care of their health. Four of Wands in reverse. Like, come on now. Don't piss me off. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay. I've been realizing recently how in both the Lovers and the Devil card, we have two people chained or attracted or drawn together. Please. Drawn together. But one card, the Lovers, is a heavenly being. And the Devil is the devil. So it's like this person could be trying to break like past patterns or things like that. They could be trying to break free from a past connection as well. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. If it's not job, and it's definitely work. Because here we have 8 of Pentacles, which is giving work. And then we have 9 of Pentacles, which is giving emotion. So it could definitely be both. Like I said, if your work life and relationship is both imploding, it's kind of like, okay, where's the reprieve? I gotta go. This person definitely be a runner. Okay. Okay, let's get into the energy. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. So we have the Strength card, which is Leo. We have the Devil, which is Capricorn. We have the King of Swords, which is Aquarius. And we have the High Priestess, which is Pisces. Okay. So I can kind of see that escapism coming through in the High Priestess as well. Not wanting to face reality, 8 of Swords. Realizing you made the wrong mistake in a relationship or a job, 9 of Cups in reverse. Followed by the King of Swords, yeah, you can't see like the end of the tunnel, like you can't see reason because it's in reverse. So it's like things are unclear, muddled, foggy, all these things. So work isn't going good, their emotional state isn't going good. Please, who wants this person? Let me stop. Let me not get too crazy now. But that's how I feel. Like, what you coming towards me for? You need to focus on yourself. Like, I don't want this kind of person in my love life, and y'all shouldn't either, group 2. Shucks. Interesting. I mean, this could be, you know, let me stop. Be mean people kids. Let's get into, so like I said, King of Swords, someone who's like kind of like very confused right now. They don't really know where to go or what to do. Maybe, like I said, they thought they found the 9 of Cups and they didn't. Now it's kind of like, okay, so what is my happily ever after? Where does it lie? And that's what they're on their journey to do now. And it's very sad. It's very disheartening when like a connection goes up, belly up, when a job doesn't make you happy anymore. You don't know which way to go, which is why you're stuck as a High Priestess and the King of Swords in reverse. It's like, I have no direction. I don't know what I'm doing, you know? And sometimes it's when you make the most strides and you find the most success. So this person is in the right direction, but it's kind of like for a long time, they were scared to move forward and leave something. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's no love. There's no happiness. Oh my gosh, it's such a dark energy. Oh, why am I hearing that part of, what is the name of the song? It's a Doechii song where she's kind of like it was a really dark time for me. But she's kind of like, she just starts, what's it called, spiraling in the song, and then Doechii herself is kind of like, girl, breathe, we're gonna have to breathe, and then she starts saying and like it's just like, oh my gosh, like if it's not one thing, it's the next. What's going on? Anxiety attack galore. It's the vibe that's coming through here. And then she starts like what is it called, growling or something in the song, and then herself is kind of like, okay, let's relax, you know. It's the kind of energy going, come on. I'm trying to remember the name of the song. It's not Alter Ego, I don't think. But she was like, you know, it's been a while since we've caught up, like, how's life going? And she's kind of like, you know, saying what happened in her life. You know, she had a TikTok hit, she had a this, she had a that. This guy was like cheating on her and stole all of the things in her apartment. Like, and then I'm just like, what is going on? It got worse. It got worse and worse. And I'm like, please. That's kind of what I'm getting from this person staying strong, thank God. Because if this was me, I would definitely be spiraling. That's kind of what I'm getting. There's like no love in their life, but they're still strong. This person's craving love. I don't know. One or the other, or both. It could definitely be both. Here we have red lips. This person could have like a distinct red lip. Please, Spirit, what does this person look like? So maybe it gives you more, you know, context. I will take this one. The rest of these is leaving. Because I don't just appreciate how you came and messed up my spread. Yeah, helpful. Okay. Not you guys, the cards. Okay. Here we have mixed colored eyes. This person could have mixed colored eyes. Those are too many cards. What does this person look like? We have markings. This person can have like cultural markings on their body. This could totally be someone you've had like a lot of ups and downs. I'm not getting like past energy or even present energy, because I'm like, everything's like so confusing. But I keep hearing that song by John Legend, girl, I'm in love with you. This ain't the honeymoon. So it's kind of like, you know what that song's kind of giving me? He's like, it's not a honeymoon, we're past the infatuation phase. So someone you have been through some real ups and downs. This could be someone who you've seen the darkest of. You know what I mean? You could know this person deals with like, you know, mental health issues and it gets dark in their head. That could be something coming through as well. But here we have tribal. I think we talked about that. No, tribal and markings, quite fitting. This could definitely be someone who has like, not societal pressure, but pressure from family to be great. You know what I mean? It's kind of giving me how certain families of color, brown people, Asian people, black people, African people especially as well, when their parents come over from whatever country they're from, they expect their kids to be 100% great, which leads to them putting a lot of stress on that child's shoulders. Because it's kind of like, oh, my dreams and your dreams are all like, you know, locked up in this or mixed up in this. You have to succeed because I didn't come here for you to be not succeeding. And because I didn't succeed, it's up to you to make sure, like, you know what I mean? Like, people trying to live vicariously through you, which could be why this person thought, oh, this dream career was great for me and I wanted it so bad, but they really didn't. It was their parents who wanted it for them. They wanted it for their parents, right? But sometimes you gotta start living for yourself, you know? And this person could be learning that. Here we have coarse curly hair. It took them a while to realize what they wanted. Okay, please, Spirit, what does this person look like? We rise and we fall, and we feel like just walking away. As our love advances, we take second chances. Though it's not a fantasy, I still want you to stay with just ordinary people. Yeah, we don't know which way to go. Yeah, this person's a little lost. Or they were, right? We don't know which way to go. This person could wear glasses. Because we're ordinary people, maybe we should take it slow. So someone who's coming in, let's take it slow. Here we have a round face. Bruh, don't piss me off. These cards think I won't fight them. Okay. We have plus size. This person could be plus size. A round face. We have bald. He's bald. I'm torturing people that have hair. And we have Hispanic or Latino. You know what? I was talking about brown skinned people. I forgot about the Mexicans or the Hispanic people. But I don't know. I never grew up in I don't really, I mean, my best friend is like, is Boricua. But I'm like, I don't really, I mean, her family be acting crazy sometimes, right? I don't know if that's something that people go through in the Latino community, that I brought you here and you better make something of yourself. It's not something I've ever heard, like, done. You know, it's funny, I don't know much about how people raise their kids in those kind of families. I've heard about the Asian families, there's skits online. I mean, I think they kind of are. Because there's this one creator, I forget his name, but he like went really viral on TikTok recently because he was like, it's like Juan Lopez or something. I don't remember his name, but he made a skit about a parent coming and telling their kid, if you don't get off the game, how about I take the Xbox or PlayStation and put it in your behind. Because the child was supposed to be sleeping and they're not sleeping. So the parent comes to the room and they're like, why are you still awake? And the person, instead of even acknowledging the parent, they're still there playing their game, you know, shouting at their friend. And then he's like, how about I take the PlayStation and put it in your behind, you know, your ASS. And I'm like, I was screaming. It's the funniest thing ever. And he does stuff like that all the time. But I'm realizing I don't really be seeing people having skits about what it's like to grow up in a Hispanic household. Let us know. Like, is it the same as a Black household, the Asian household, where they put pressure on you? Or is it more, you know, happy and jovial and fun and good times, you know? Obviously, they still threaten you because all parents are going to threaten you at the end of the day. As long as there's some color, melanin in your skin, you're getting threatened, okay? But it's like pressure to be great or something. I'm right interested to know. Let me know. But yeah, we have someone who has red lips. They love red. That could just be a thing coming through. They like wearing red. They look good in red. Someone with mixed colored eyes, markings, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, this could be like, you know, scars on their skin. I'm getting someone who may like, I don't even want to say it, you know, harm themselves. You know what I mean? They could be into that and they have those kind of markings on them. And tribal, I don't know what that could mean. Of course, curly hair, glasses, Hispanic, Latino. We have bald, round face, plus size. Anything else coming through? Good, I'm in love with you, baby face. This ain't the freckles. Piercings, Asian. These are too many, please. No, we're not doing all this. Here we have pregnant. Ooh. And we have white clothing, straight hair, tooth gap, short hair, powerful, blue eyes. Lordy, lordy, lordy. All these cards coming out. So blue eyes, short hair, powerful, tooth gap. All these things can resonate for who this person is. We might need, like, you know, some distinction because all these cards full out. Okay, this person could be pregnant, which would be insane because your next lover is going to be someone who's pregnant. They could just have a big belly or they could eat a lot, have a big appetite, be hormonal. I'm trying to think of things that are associated with pregnant women. We have piercings, Asian, straight hair, white clothing could all be indicators of who this person is and how you may know them, okay? So someone you could have been in a toxic connection with, but I'm like, I don't like that kind of energy. Or they're just like into some toxicity themselves. I'm glad that we have the devil in reverse because it's kind of like this person has tried to, you know, change their toxic ways. But like I said, the energy is still kind of iffy for me. I don't appreciate it, whoever this person is. Cause I'm like, we're getting really dark here. Like Doechii said to Doechii in the song, you know, we're getting a little dark here. You know? Okay. So someone who could like lack self-love or just love in their surrounding environment, or they just, like I said, feel very deeply and they could think they're lacking self-love or, you know, physical romantic love. Someone who's like could be sad, they're moving forward. So let's get to know more about their personality. That was kind of like their life circumstance. Can we please make it a little bit, you know, lighter? Please, Spirit, who is this person? What can you tell me about their personality? Who's coming in next in love? The Hermit in reverse. So someone who is more outgoing, that part. Personality-wise, they could definitely have their hermit moments, but this person could resonate more as like an extrovert most of the time. But then sometimes they have their introvert moments, or maybe they're trying to be more of an extrovert. We have the King of Pentacles. Ooh. So we have Taurus coming through. This person could be financially well off. Then we have Nine of Pentacles. Okay, they big boiling. So then what was coming through in before? Is it just like a lot of ups and downs and emotional turmoils and like past energies? from like when they were young and their parents were always cussing at them? Is that what's coming through? We have the Eight of Pentacles. They're a hard worker. There's someone who likes to buy and splurge and treat themselves with the Nine of Pentacles here. You know, shopping could be something that they do a lot of. Retail, therapy. King of Pentacles is someone who's very dependable, someone who's very loyal, someone who you can count on, whether financially or just physically to be there for you if you're going through something. This person could be good at loaning money and stuff like that. This person could definitely be like a caretaker energy, or take on the caretaker energy for a lot of people in their life, because the King of Pentacles is like the person who wants to provide and take care. It's like a daddy energy, okay? Or mommy energy, depending on who this person is. We have females and masculines watching. We have the Moon, someone who's very secretive, very intuitive. This person could have like a lot of dreams and remember their dreams. They could potentially have prophetic dreams. Because I don't know why these two cards, or this card and these two towers, always give me the twin towers. So this person could definitely have like prophetic dreams about things like that, world events that's going to happen. But they may not necessarily know it's like a world event that's going to happen. This person works a lot. They work a lot to be the master at their craft. So for a lot of Pentacles. And then two major arcana cards. The Moon is Cancer, someone who's very caring. The Four of Wands. Personality-wise, they like to have a good time and party. Coming out to clarify the Hermit makes a lot of sense. Not that it didn't make sense before. I was getting introvert, period. But this person likes to like hang out with their peeps, their family, their loved ones, right? Their friends. This person could like the same sex, because we have two women in the card, I believe. Yeah, it's two women getting married. So this person could like the same sex, or they can be bi, so I just heard as well. Anything else coming through? You know what? I never get readings about bi people. Should I do a reading specifically about that? I just don't know if I get many people who would watch that. You know? Maybe if I do it, then they'll watch it. Here we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This person prefers to work by themselves. It's definitely a big thing here. And then we have the Five of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Why? Sadness? When they're sad, they shop? Like I said, retail therapy. That's their therapy, shopping. Felt that. Shopping or eating, I just heard. That's funny. With the Taurus energy coming through, I totally understand that. We have the Tower. Okay, this person could have like not a lack mentality, but they're scared of winding up broke. They could be someone who is well off, or a person of means, but they work continuously and still to make sure they never not have ever again. This person could come from like a household where they didn't really have their basic needs met. So it's always like lack mentality. I need to work. I never need to stop working, because I never want to be in that energy again. And they may be well away from that energy, but it's kind of like an instinct in them. The instinct to survive and keep fighting is what I'm hearing as well. So the Tower universe is kind of giving me that vibe. They could be trying to... I'm hearing they fall easily. They fall very fast in love. This person, well, they could have a little bit of an attachment issues. And in their case, it would definitely like more avoid an attachment, or maybe like a freaking, what is it called? Scattered? I don't think it's called scattered. Rearranged? Don't mind me. I'm trying to think of the attachment style. I said in another video. Unorganized. Maybe a disorganized attachment style, where it's like sometimes you're anxious, other times you're avoidant kind of energy. But it's definitely giving me this person like falls very quickly because they may have no boundaries, right? Or just the opposite. They run too quickly, so they have boundaries too high. They have boundaries up the kazoo, what I just heard. Or it's a wazoo, whatever. This is so interesting. This person is quite complex, I would say. Yeah. I think it might be unorganized or disorganized attachment style, where it's like, I don't even know what this is. It's a complex attachment style. Maybe both. I don't freaking know. Ooh, this person could be into like diagnosing themselves with things. Like, oh, I have this and I have that and I have OCD and ADHD and I have this attachment style as well. This person's like very self-aware is what I'm getting. We have a Three of Cups. They like to have fun. Four of Wands and Three of Cups. This is a partier. Get crazy. Get wild. This person would have been on Jersey Shore. It's a vibe I'm getting. They're giving like a kind of schnooky energy. I'm trying to remember what her intro was. I know, what was her name? The girl, the sweetheart girl, Sammy. She was like, I'm the nicest whatever you've ever met. Or whatever. And then I forget what Snooki's like intro was. But you're giving me a Snooki. This person's giving me a Snooki. Three of Cups likes to have fun. They could have bouts of depression once again. The Tower card is someone who is constantly like maybe using work as an outlet from their emotions or the things that are like falling apart in their life. And, you know, maybe it's not them falling apart. Maybe other people are trying to, you know, include them in their problems. The energy that I'm getting as well. You know, it's like your life is going great and then everyone keeps coming to you with your problems. So this person's the therapist friend, which is probably why they know freaking disorganized attachment style and all that. You know what I mean? Like I said, they're always diagnosing themselves and their friends around them. Okay, I'm on a time schedule. I don't want the reading to be too long. And at the bottom, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Again, someone who is denying their feelings. Like, that's kind of annoying me because, and then Five of Wands, yeah, they're fighting their feelings, which is why it keeps coming out in reverse. Because why? It makes no sense to me. Ace of Cups in reverse. Someone who's fighting their feelings for you, or they just fight their feelings in general, which is, like I said, an anxious or avoidant attachment style. Like, oh, I like you, run. You know what I mean? Please. Okay. So now that we know more about the personality, we're going to get into something more a little bit, you know, specific. What else they can tell us about who this person is. So I'm not sure if it's someone you've never met or someone you know. These readings are giving me pushback, and it's not even Mercury retrograde for the messages to not be coming through. But we've been here for about 30 minutes, so maybe we have something good by now. Okay, so here we have trust. So trust issues could be a thing, but we have an upright, thank God. We have trust in your relationship that it's rock solid, no matter what challenges arise. This trust provides a foundation for growth. So someone you can't trust, like the King of Pentacles said, you can trust this person. Who is this person coming next in their love life? Please, Spirit, my group twos. Here we have wealth. Wealth is not just about money. It represents abundance in all areas of life. You are in a phase of prosperity and contentment. So this person definitely is. And it's coming out over the King of Pentacles. That's crazy. So yeah, this person, like I said, has a little bit of trust issues. They're a very sensitive person. They're a very sensitive soul. I'm a sensitive soul. Though I see thick skin is what I'm hearing. So a little bit of a Pumbaa. They may act like a little, you know, adultish. They don't really know much. I don't know if you know what that word means. It's like, I think that's a Caribbean word. But someone who like acts a little slow, right? Someone who acts like they don't have no common sense. But it's more so just like, I don't know. Maybe they haven't really had to deal with a lot of issues. Maybe this is like giving like youngest child energy, or someone who's still young and discovering themselves. But it's kind of like, you're just like, why are you so adultish? Like certain things you're supposed to know you don't know. What's the problem, right? Interesting. Okay. Anything else you talk about who this person is, please, Spirit, or how they may know them? Because I'm still not sure if you know this person. And that could be funny. Maybe you do know them, but you don't know them because they're a runner, they're a track star. That would make a lot of sense too. Here we have balance. You are finding balance in your life, whether between work and personal time or between material and spiritual needs. Yeah, I told you this person's trying to find some kind of balance. That was coming through straight away. They're walking away from something and moving on to like following their dreams and moving towards something better for themselves. And that requires like balance, especially if you still have to make time for family and friends and all this kind of other stuff, and sleep and food. This person doesn't love shopping though. Oh my gosh, they got the funds. Let them live. If this table don't shut up. I'm sorry. I be getting annoyed at every little thing. But why are you acting up though? It makes no sense. Have my group two shaking. Okay. Ooh, here we have harmony. Your relationships are in harmony. Mutual understanding and respect allow you to experience peace and calm. So far we have all the cards coming out upright. We love to see it. Anything else we can know about this person? So this is someone you can trust. They're trustworthy. They have some fun to them. They're someone who's very balanced, I feel like, or they know how to regulate their emotions at the very least. Then we have like crash outs, but they know how to regulate their emotions. Here we have decision. They can be a bit indecisive though. It says indecision is causing delays, sorry. Or you may be overthinking your options, leading to missed opportunities. So they're an overthinker. Coming out of the moon makes a lot of sense. Anything else coming through, please, Spirit, for my group 2s? Who is this person? 4 of Wands. They want to get married. They want to have kids. They want the whole family thing. That's what I freaking said. Don't piss me off. Yo. They want the whole family thing, and then the family flips right out. Yeah, you're funny, Spirit. You're not, actually. Anyway, we have harmony and support in your family relationships provide a solid foundation in your life. You feel safe and happy. This person could have had a good family growing up, or quite the opposite, which is why they kind of want a family so bad. Their own families, I just heard. You have separation, so you could be in separation from them. A relationship or phase of life is coming to an end. Though painful, this separation opens the door to new beginnings. Okay, so you could be in separation from this person. But this is like the 8 of Cups coming through again. They're walking away from something, and you're so close to meeting because this little shrivel of land is barely anything. Or like I said, you're really close, like coming back together. Here we have emotional repair. Emotional wounds are still open. Absolutely what I've been saying. I don't even know if this is a card in this deck, but it's perfectly, putting together what I've been thinking this whole time. Emotional wounds are still open and past pain continues to influence the present. More time and effort are needed for true healing. So they're still healing. And it's coming out over the 5 of Cups. Yeah, past hurts are still affecting this person. They're still healing. They're so small. Here we have creative blocks, maybe preventing progress, or the routine of your job is stifling your ability to innovate. Interesting. That's what this person could be walking away from. The 9 to 5, every day getting up, doing the same thing could definitely be, messing with or disrupting their creative soul, their innovative soul. This is someone who's meant to be on their own. Entrepreneurship is a big vibe coming through here. Was it this person that I was talking about? No, that was probably group 1. But yeah, this person is like a creative individual. They could have a creative job, and that's why they're focusing more on that right now. So that's what's coming through. They're focusing more on their creative pursuits and less on like regular routine. Interesting. Maybe this person is walking away from 9 to 5 to, pursue something more creative, which is bringing in wealth into their life and making their life a little bit more balanced. Or they're trying to have more time for, people in their life. Could be a thing coming through as well. Or maybe they left a job to have more time for themselves, the people in their life, because they weren't having enough time to spend with people. Interesting. Someone could have retired early is what I'm hearing as well. But here we have a leadership in reverse. It says leadership challenges may be causing you to feel overwhelmed or uncertain about managing your team or projects effectively. So yeah, career is definitely a thing coming through for this person. Career is a thing that's like holding this connection back, or this is just what this person's dealing with right now. They're stepping into a leadership role. No, this was in reverse. Don't piss me off. Yeah, leadership challenges may be causing you to feel overwhelmed or uncertain about managing your team or project. So this person doesn't have a team underneath them. It's coming over the 3 of Cups. It's coming out over the 3 of Cups. I love that, actually. These cards are carding. Yeah. Okay, let me fix these. We're not going to do that. This person could have walked away from a job and now they're doing something creatively. And it takes like projects and innovation and leadership, and they're still trying to, fix or figure it all out, right? They're still trying to figure it out. So now we've got to the part of the reading, if you're still here, where we're going to get some channel messages from your person, what they got to say to you, okay? This next person coming in, what they got to say. I hope by now you know if you know them or not, okay? Please swear what this person say to my group 2s. What would they say? Faith. I have faith and hope in our connection and in us. I know you have been brought into my life for a reason, and it's bigger than both of us. I know that we are destined to be together and have faith in God that they will find a way for us. Okay? So this person's a believer. Don't mind me. I'm getting a little giggly now. Maybe this person's like, they're reaching the other side of this energy that was coming through the beginning of the reading. Maybe you knew this person, they were disorganized. You knew this person when they were, detached. You knew this person when they were anxious. You knew this person when they were still trying to figure themselves out. And now they're reading towards the end of the reading. I feel like my energy is much more like, okay, I kind of know where I'm going now, right? Because that energy in the beginning was annoying me. Sorry. We have passion, a very passionate person. The heat is rising between us, okay? This is the intensity of my desire for you. I want you. I want your body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we've ever experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen. It's crazy. I feel drawn to you. Okay, so just flip it if this is a guy watching for a girl. Okay, you are such a passionate and magnetic king. Okay, so there's a lot of lust here. There's like a lot of wanting. Like I said, I'm still not sure how you know this person, honestly. Here we have unspoken. There is so much I want to say to you, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Just know that you are very important to me. The depth of my love for you is beyond work. Interesting. There is so much unspoken between us, which I will soon reveal to you. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, separation was the big vibe coming through here. So you haven't met this person yet, or you are not in their lives currently. And we have love. Interesting. Different from I love you, because that's also in this deck. It says, I want to make love to you. Okay. The kind of love you've never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else before us has ever known. Your touch and your voice really healed me. Oh, this is so sweet. So please. Okay, anything else? So we have passion, we have love. This person really is attracted to you for sure. Okay. Please, Spirit. You're not gonna mess up my spread. Shucks. Here we have divine guidance. I am amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. Divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. Okay, so with faith and divine guidance here, as opposed to group one, I think this person is very much more spiritually inclined. They just have moments of like being a little bit blocked intuitively, as opposed to group one's person who was definitely giving more. So I don't really believe in spirituality. I'm just here. I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to take maybe 2 more cards. This one kind of wants to fly out. What does it say? Let go of fear. What? And that first one too. I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. Wow. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason. It's safe to be vulnerable with me. Okay. So this person is a big believer in your connection and what it will become. They are a big believer that the divine, that spirit is kind of bring you guys together. That's something that keeps coming through with faith, divine guidance, and let go of fear. It's kind of like if you look back and see all along we were meant to be together. Even in the separation, we were trying to grow to become people we were kind of meant to be. Oh, this is so sweet. Which is like I said, the Ace of Cups. Didn't I say they were denying their feelings for you? Yeah. And this first card wanted to come out. We have changing. I am working hard to change, to face up to all that I have been avoiding for so long. Look at what I said. I know I need to do more, but I feel so exhausted and tired. Your love is inspiring me to make the necessary changes in my life. So like I said, there was a separation here because there was some more growth that needed to be done between the two of you. I heard one more. Okay, we'll get one more. Whoever said that. And it better be good too. But yeah, there was a lot of changes that had to happen in this connection with the separation. A long time coming, which is probably why it's like hard for me to understand if you knew them or not. Because maybe you thought you did, but you really didn't, right? Like I said earlier. Okay, one more card. Please, Spirit, one more card. Maybe some of you like even numbers, because I just realized that I hate odd numbers and I was going to stop on 7. And I don't like that for us. So one more is nice and even. Here we have I was gonna say chilling, please, healing. It says, I am healing pain from my past. I am working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. Your love gives me hope as I am healing my past and childhood trauma. I just want you to send me love and on this healing journey. And healing energy is also, I don't know why I'm making up stuff. So like I said, for some of you, you may know this person. Others of you, I don't think you do, right? And this person is like moving on from a past connection, still healing from a past connection. They could still be healing from your connection, depending on how recent it was or how recent the break may or may not have been. And at the bottom, we have sorry. So there's some apologies coming through for some of you. Others of you, you haven't met this person yet. It says, I am sorry for the pain I have caused you. I am sorry I wasn't there when you needed me the most. I wanted to be there to comfort you, but I was afraid of letting you down, right? So there's apologies here for some of you. Others of you, you haven't met this person yet. I'm getting like half and half here. So please take what resonates for y'all, right? But I do hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. Make sure to hype the video if you feel called to do so. And if you can, right, if you ever want to book a reading with me, you could always do so using my email in the description box below. If you want to join my memberships, you could also do that using the link in the description box below, right above where the timestamps always are. But yeah, without further ado, let me stop. I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group threes. Welcome to your reading, and thank you for joining me here today. So in today's reading, we're going to be getting into the nitty-gritty of who is coming next towards you in love, okay? Or who's coming towards you in love next, however you want to phrase it. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're still getting to the nitty-gritty. Okay. Let's get into it. We're going to be getting into how you may know this person, what they may look like, using my Who Is It Oracle. It's not new to the channel anymore. It's been here for a good minute now. Then we're going to get into their personality, and then at the end, we're going to get some messages from them to you. Okay, so let's get into it. Please spare who's coming towards my group threes next in love, please. Who's coming towards them? Ten of Swords, yuck, yowza. Okay, someone will have to go get their life together because, yo, the Ten of Swords can be significant of you having a painful ending with this person and them trying to, you know, find some kind of semblance of balance after that. Or this person has gone through a betrayal, a recent betrayal, and they're trying to catch their footing after that betrayal. Because, wow. It's like the things wouldn't stop. The punches wouldn't stop. We have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so they're feeling a little out of control in their life right now. So which is why they're trying to get back in balance with the Temperance energy. So they're in like an experimental phase in their life right now. They're trying a bunch of different things, trying to find what they like and what makes them happy. Sag energy makes a lot of sense. You know what? The more I read and the more I kind of, you know, connect with the Temperance card, the more it kind of makes sense. I was always like, why is Temperance Sag energy? I do not consider them to be calm, more peaceful, or balanced at all. But it's experimenting, you know, trying different things. And that is what Sag is all about, being a ninth house ruled sign and also being ruled by Jupiter, is trying what, you know, works for you and seeing what doesn't work for you. And in doing that, you learn more about yourself and the world in the process, right? So the more I read about Temperance, or the more I kind of connect Temperance to the card, the more I understand why it is Sag. All other cards make sense. The Devil being Capricorn, yeah, they are quite controlling, you know? They can go from one extreme to the next. Some of them can be extremely whatless. Others of them can be extremely money hungry and power hungry. And others of them are more, you know? It just depends. They're just very disciplined and all that kind of stuff. But I'm like, the more I learn about these cards, the more I understand why each archetype was given a specific zodiac sign. For example, we have the Emperor here. It's someone who's very much a control freak, power, rage, bossy. You know what I mean? It's like they don't want help. They want to do everything by themselves. Overly independent kind of energy, right? A little bit combative. And then it's just like, okay, you look at the Emperor and that makes sense. Because emperors would be that kind of person, okay? So it's like, okay, this person's like exactly what they think they are, is what I just heard. So this person, you know, everything like kind of makes sense to them once they think about it a little bit. Here we have Five of Wands. Interesting. This person, what's going on in their life? please. This is someone who can be competitive, or they're just fighting for their life right now, which is not funny, but please. Yeah, 7 of Cups in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Star. So definitely someone who's trying to change their look. They've experienced some bad luck recently, and they're definitely trying to change their look. There's an element of fate coming through here, of circumstance coming through here. We have the Star clarifying. I don't think it looks that bad. Nah, it is kind of graphic. Let's just push that up a little bit more. Okay. Because why is it not straight? It kind of looks straight. This person could have an Australian accent. Oh, I was just watching a video on Instagram before. I was waiting for my phone to cool down. This person could be hot-headed. I was waiting for my phone to cool down so I could use the flash again. So I was on Instagram and I saw the cutest little family and their cute little Australian Asian daughters. So I'm like, what? They're the cutest thing. I wasn't expecting them to have an accent, but the accent is strong. So yeah, this person could be Australian. Well, here we have the Star. Okay, this person is trying to trying to find their sense of self. Okay, this person could be dipping their toe. Hold on. I'm getting distracted. Please, I'm sorry. They could be trying to dip their toe into like spirituality or main character energy. It could be a thing. They're trying to dip their toe into what makes them special and unique, which, like I said, includes them trying different things they've never tried before. This person's definitely giving me someone who's like trying all the different hobbies, trying different clothes, trying different hairstyles. This person could definitely be an Aquarius rising. I definitely get that vibe, because when I think of Aquarius rising, I think of my best friend. Funnily enough, she just texted me on TikTok, which is why I kind of got distracted. And she has like a very unique look to her. Colored hair, piercings, very alternative look. And then I'm thinking of Zendaya and how she always changes her hair up and all this kind of stuff. My best friend, also Aquarius rising, was always changing up her hair. So it's like that kind of vibe. She has no problem just taking the scissors to her hair and cutting it and doing something different every day, day in and day out. And it's kind of like his hair will grow back, and I'm like, yeah, girl, you say that. You do that. That's all you right there. But then I be cutting my hair when I'm ready too, but it's like not like an impulsive decision to like want to look different and want to be different. I'm like, nah, I need to think about this for like a good 16 months before I even put scissors to hair. Okay? I heard before I put, is it hands to booty or something? There's like a saying. Anyway, I said all that to say that this person has no problem changing up their look. They're trying to find their signature look, their signature career, that kind of thing. What makes them them? This person very much is on a journey of finding themselves, okay? Which is why we have this fate card coming in. They were meant to do this before they met you, is what I just heard as well. So we have that coming through. This person's trying to find their crown, because there's never really a crown in the background of the Temperance card, but we're seeing it here. Okay. They're experimenting with different looks, clothes, you know, maybe you end up being different than their type. They may end up different than your type, because it's something that they like were. It's like they're trying it on for size. Does that make sense? This person could also be like, you know, they could be pan, they could be bi, they could be something like that. Because you may not be something that you usually would have gone for, but they've gone to like an awakening in a way, and now you're who they want to be with. Like, it's kind of giving me someone who's sick and tired of like being disappointed by men or women, and they're like, you know what, I'm going to try the other side. And it's something they never tried, but they always knew they liked. And now they're like, you know what? Now's my time. So now I'm exploring the other flavors that are out there in the world. And then they end up meeting you. And it's kind of like, oh, okay. That may only resonate for some of you, but yeah. A bi king or queen. It's also reminded me of how Pedro Pascal kind of came out recently. I don't think he came out necessarily, because we all knew he was always a little zesty. We always knew he had a tendency to, like, you know, be like more feminine, or talk about like wanting discipline, like being spanked and all this kind of stuff on red carpets. And I'm like, we see you. Like, game, recognize game, real, recognize real, which is why I love Pedro so much. I don't care if he likes men and women. If I ever get a shot with that man, the things I would do. But anyway, we're not talking about that. And we always knew there was like a little bit of like, you know, something there to him. And then recently he kind of stepped out with a man companion, a man pian. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, we didn't know. I'm like, you didn't know, really? And people are like, oh, we didn't know he was gay. And he's like, People people are like, no, he's not gay. He has to be at least bi, because stop playing, right? And I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This person could definitely be like a Pedro Pascal kind of vibe. You know what I mean? It took them a little minute to find out who they were. I don't know how long he may have been that way, or how long he may have been dating. How long he may have been that way is kind of insane, because you're either born liking this or that. But like I said, we don't know how long he's been experimenting being with men. And it's not even an experiment. What am I saying? I sound like I don't even know what I'm saying. That's how new this could be for them. Like, they don't even know the terminology to use, how to, articulate it. But it's kind of like, you knew you always liked men, but you only dated women, because that's like a societal norm, right? And the Sagittarius is like going out of the box, exploring new things you never explored before. And this person's like, I wonder what it's like to kiss a man. Why am I seeing the scene from that movie? So you let a man bend you over. Ain't nobody bending me over. Oh, so you're doing the bending. Don't start with me. I'm done. I can't. Anyway, that's kind of what is giving here, right? Where you were just married to a woman for your whole life, and then all of a sudden you get this, inkling. You want to see what it's like to be with a man, right? And then you kind of do that, and it's okay. This is tea. I kind of like it here, right? That's the kind of energy coming through here, okay? This person could have gone through a divorce or something. You have 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. So it's realizing, hey, I may not want to be what society considers masculine. I may want to be more feminine. Maybe I don't want to be a provider. Maybe I don't want to get married. Maybe I don't want to do the whole social construct thing of finding a wife, finding a husband, having the kids, having the house. I kind of want to do things my way. That's the Aquarius in this person coming out. But yeah, I don't know why I felt called to say all that, but that's coming through. This person could have been fighting with themselves, right? 7 of Cups, I want it all energy. But they were kind of like, no, you can only have one. Then we have Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they're starting a new journey. Something that took a while. It took a minute of fighting with themselves, being unsure, not knowing what to do. Fighting with other people could also be a vibe coming through here. Okay. Can I have a card to clarify 7 of Cups? Who is this person? How you may know them. So this person could be going through a breakup right now. And they're trying new things. They're trying to experiment. This could just be, if it's still opposite sex and it's not someone exploring a whole different sexuality. It's someone who is playing the field a little bit. Because Sag is that kind of energy, a little bit non-committal. They want to try every little thing. They want to try all the donuts behind the glass. They don't want to just stick to one, right? So this person could definitely be in their promiscuous energy right now. Or they're just dating, experimenting. The Emperor is kind of there's no rhyme, there's no reason, there's no direction, there's no plan. They're just doing whatever in life right now. Okay, this person can be very competitive, and you would know them as being very competitive with Aries energy coming through again. I know 5 of Wands have to be Aries in something. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but it's Aries in something. It has to be. Okay, and then we have 7 of Cups, which is making a decision or coming off indecisive. But 7 of Cups upright is kind of exploring your imagination. Not being able to make a choice, wanting your cake and eating it too. Now it's kind of I don't have to wonder, I can now experience, right? So it's kind of giving me, I'm hearing the example of someone who was vegan for a long time and kind of swore off meat, and they kind of want to taste meat. And what is another word for the man appendage? Meat. It's giving me that kind of energy, okay? This person's like, you know what? I need to taste me some meat before I die. Yeah, 7 of Swords. Yeah, wow, 7 and 7. And then we have 4 of Cups. Interesting. Okay. I'm hearing someone is off the market. So this person right now is off the market, maybe emotionally, right? But physically it's not a free for all. Let me not disrespect this person. But it's kind of giving that, right? Come and get it. Everybody can have a taste. Okay, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car too. It's the kind of energy coming through here for your person. Let's see if we can get any indicators of what this person may look like using the Who Is It Oracle. But yeah, 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor in reverse is kind of I heard something be damned kind of energy is coming through here, where it's what I'm supposed to be doing, responsibility be damned. Because another thing you could think about as an Emperor is someone who is duty bound. There it is, duty be damned could definitely be a thing there, because you're born into the Emperor. It's not something you're given, it's something that you're born into, and you're destined to become this ruler. And this person's you know what, I didn't sign up for this. And it's yeah, you didn't, but it's still your responsibility. And this person's responsibility be damned. I don't want none of that, okay? Okay. Temperance. They want to know what life on the other side is like. This person could have grown up very sheltered. This person could have had what do you want to call it, falling out with their family or past lover, and like I said, that kind of turned them off of whatever it is they were on before. Here we have light gray hair coming through. We have light gray hair, so this person could have light gray hair. We have elderly. That would explain the white or the gray hair. That is funny. Elderly? What do you mean? And look, I think Petro Pascal is a little bit up there in age as well. We have European. So they're white. Let me stop. Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah. I'm also seeing like Caitlyn Jenner. So that could definitely be a thing. They have a family, all that kind of stuff, and now they're trying to try different things. That would be interesting. They said, I don't want poom no more. I want that meat, right? Or I don't want the meat no more. I want the poom. Okay. I'm also seeing that scene in Buffy where the musical episode, which comes through quite often. I'm probably sticking at this point, but I don't care. That's the example I'm getting. Basically, Willow and Tara walking through the park singing their Disney moment song, whatever. And Tara was like, what are they looking at? Because the boys keep looking over at them. And what is it called? Willow's like, they're looking at the hotness of you, dummy. And then Tara's like, I'm cured. I want the boys. It's energy coming through here. So that could definitely be energy. This person could have been experimenting and now they want just one thing, or it's the opposite. They had one thing for so long, they're experimenting. I think it's like opposite side of the spectrum for this person. We have tall. This person could be tall. But with the big energy of like stepping into their destiny. These are way too many cards. Like, I wish you would stop trying to piss me off. Because you're messing up the spread for what? I swear I just heard F the patriarchy in my head. Oh, don't piss me off. He said F the cards, F the patriarchy. I love this person. I like them a lot. Okay, please, Spirit, what does this person look like potentially? The next lover coming into their life. This person could like to dress provocatively, show lots of skin, borderline naked, child. Because I just keep looking at the star card. They have a really nice body. You have green eyes. So someone with green eyes. Okay, bruh, move. This Wheel of Fortune just wants all the action, huh? Like literally, this person wants all the action. Stingy and greedy. This is the kind of greed that was talking about in the Bible. Y'all see those comments on social media? People be killing me. We have a beard. This person could have a beard. Plus size baddie. Black or African American. Love that. The beard and the plus size is kind of giving me a bear. That's like a archetype in like the kink community. A bear, like a bigger guy with like plus size guy with the beard. There you go. I'm explaining it too much. Glasses. And this lady up here is wearing glasses as well. Okay, please, Spirit, who's this person that they're going to, who's coming into life next in love? We have Seven of Swords. Did I touch on this? No. Okay, someone who's embarking on a new journey, Page of Pentacles, someone who could be reaching out to you, starting a new job. Seven of Swords is someone who's sneaking. They lurking, they sneaking around. I don't know if it's on their person. I don't know if it's like under the dark of night so no one can kind of see them and judge them. Could definitely be a vibe as well. It's like giving sneaky link energy. But the fact that it's clearing the Seven of Cups is like this person doesn't want to choose and win everything. And they're kind of being a little bit sneaky or covert about how they're going about it. They don't want everybody to know their business. You know, rightfully so, mind your business. Because people love to judge them. I think this person is tired of being judged. They're just, living their life in private. They have no problem like their business being out there, but at a certain point, they're sick and tired of hearing people's opinions. Okay, please, Spirit, what does this person look like? Can we have a few more cards? We have facial hair. I mean, yeah, we got that with beard. Why do they have facial hair and then a beard? What's the difference? We have braids. Okay, these are interesting braids. Any kind of braids. Box braids, black people hair braids, all that. Okay, here we have black clothing. This person could definitely be more alternative. Here we have brunette. This person could have darker hair. We have woman. I was getting a woman with the F patriarchy energy coming through, but it's not just going to be a woman coming through in this card. Okay, everybody's invited. Here we have a witch. Okay, and then we have younger than you. That would make a lot of sense as well. We have elderly and then younger than you is insane. They're elderly but still younger than you. Who's watching the reading? Ooh, don't mind me. Everything is making me laugh. This person can be giggly. They're giggly, they like to crack jokes, you know, make fun of people kind of energy. Really lighthearted, unserious kind of energy makes a lot of sense. Sag energy is strong with this one. Oh, Sag energy is strong with this reading. Yeah, this is definitely giving me someone who, F the patriarchy, feminist, that kind of energy, because this witch here is giving me the Devin Cold song that came through the other reading, which is like a woman in total control of herself. She don't want to be anybody else. She's a woman in total control of herself. So some of you could be watching for women, because of course we have that, and then the witch is definitely giving me that vibe as well. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of like a nerdy vibe here for some of you, with the bear energy coming through, and then the glasses as well. Ooh, this person could be an artist too. So hopefully you know who this person is by now. And if you don't, this doesn't sound familiar at all, it's someone new coming in. But someone who's dealing with a painful past or just a painful energy, painful emotions. I'm hearing integration. I don't know if that's to do with anything. They could be integrating two different parts of themselves as well. Like I said, that experimental phase they're in right now. But yeah. You have a witch, they have a witchy aura to them. They're a woman, brunette. They could like to wear black clothing. They could like to wear braids. They could be younger than you. A beard is coming through, plus size, black or African American, glasses, facial hair. This is also giving you one of my friends. Her name is Princess. White gray hair. She's very much a black African American. She's kind of plus size. She does wear glasses and she likes to wear black clothing. And I think she is younger than me. That's why I'm thinking of her. Or there's someone's name could be Princess here. I don't think she watches my stuff though, so she's coming through as an example for somebody. She's black, she's Jamaican. Love her down. She likes girls too. That's another reason why she's coming through. She loves girls. She is very much feminine and, you know, women empowerment, all that kind of stuff. Diamond experimental, doesn't give a flying doodle. I wonder if she's like has Aquarius in her chart somewhere. She has to, because she's very much that kind of energy. Aquarian and Sagittarius energy is coming through quite strong to this person. They can be like the ultimate non-committal person. And just because this is like the next person coming in love doesn't have to be the person that's going to be a next relationship. I might do that. Your next partner, your next long-term partner. Because what's coming next in love doesn't always have to mean long-term, you know? Anyway, let's keep going. What is this person's personality like? Please spirit their personality. For my group 3, is the next person that's coming next in love towards them. Queen of Swords. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. That's Libra energy. But it could also represent Gemini and Aquarius. So someone who's very spunky, someone who's very quirky, who's different, out of the box, very straightforward. I saw Nine of Cups, but I didn't feel called to take it. But this person could potentially be like a lover boy, lover girl energy. Like everyone deserves love. I'm trying to give my love to everybody kind of energy. I'm hearing community DISCK, so that could definitely be a vibe coming through. Community strong. This person could have a loud voice. We have 5 of Swords. Yeah, very argumentative person when they're ready. We have 4 of Wands in reverse. Maybe not looking for anything long-term or not interested in marriage. Okay. I am getting like a little bit of an energy they like. And I love that in this card we have 2 women getting married. So even though it's like that we're in a world where that can happen now, maybe this person's interested in that. They know how to have fun though with the Aquarius and Sag energy. So I don't feel the need to say, oh, they're a heavy partier. I'm not getting heavy partier vibes. They're very friendly, very talkative, very provocative. Okay, please Spirit, continue to clarify this person's energy. What will their personality be like? This person that's coming next in love. Is that everything? We have 8 of Cups. We have Ace of Wands. And look how funny it dropped out. Okay, so we have Ace of Wands in reverse. We have 6 of Swords in reverse. Interesting. This person could be going through like a dry spell. Even though they're kind of open to everyone, they can be going through a little bit of a dry spell right now. They haven't had no Puma, no Schlong in a little minute. You have Ace of Swords. This is definitely talking about that big mouth energy. They'll talk your ear off if you let them. And they have no problem debating you, child. They will debate you until they're blue in the face. They love that. They love that. And they will not walk. Let me stop. They will not walk away. Let me not. The Five of Swords, they will walk away. Not because they're wrong, but because I don't know. I'm getting they will not walk away, but it's like they know how to leave a conversation when it's not really going anywhere. If they realize you're the kind of person who there's not no resolution or you don't care to see another perspective or be wrong, they're going to leave and not waste your time. Now, if you're someone who's willing and always open to being wrong and seeing other points of view and your mind being changed some kind of way, then they will like have a debate with you. But if you're just ignorant and stupid, they're not going to waste their time with you. Queen of Swords being the first card coming out. They're talking, they're very smart, very intelligent, very cutthroat, very quirky. They like to speak and talk and provide clarity. They could be someone who's very intuitive or just like very smart. Like I said, they have like a lot of answers. People come to them for answers and to be taught lessons, right? This is kind of giving me karmic energy, like someone who comes into people's life to teach them lessons, like harsh lessons, easy lessons, whatever. It's giving me in a reading long ago. That sounds so stupid. In a town long ago. I was watching a video by Lotus Taltero, and the pile that I chose was the Kalima pile, where she was like, you come in people's life when it's time for them to be different and change and grow and evolve in some kind of way. And you don't do it easily. You do it in a way where you have no choice. And ever since then, that has kind of stuck with me. I haven't brought it up in a reading in a long time because it hasn't been coming through, but it's coming through again. You're the Kalima friend or person where you like give out or dole out intense transformations. And this person, you're either going to grow with me in your life or you're going to sink. You're going to swim or you're going to sink, right? There's a lesson you have to learn by me coming into your life. You're either going to learn it the hard way or the easy way, right? But either way, you're here to spark a change in people, bring a change into the world. You're the innovators, you're the communicators, the teachers, the vibe shifters. When you walk into a room, people are like, ooh, they're on their P's and Q's. They don't really want to double cross you. And that could be because of the vibe you give off, or it could be what you actually wear. You know what I mean? We're just definitely giving no nonsense, don't mess with me kind of energy, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm getting that Kalima energy from you guys, where she's like not nice, but she's kind of like, you're either gonna change or you're gonna like burn, you know what I mean? Until there's nothing left. Oh my gosh, I miss that song. Yo, this person would have ADHD. That's very much a vibe coming through here. Like a lot of thoughts hitting them at once. So I'm speaking very fast, but it's not in a way where I know you can understand me. In every other group, it would be like, but it's coming through quite clear now. Like you see how I'm talking kind of fast, and it's like, not really, splitting into my words or anything. But anyway, there's a song that I was hearing by Cam. I used to be obsessed with that song. It used to be on my repeat many months ago. This person could be like quite reminiscent or nostalgic or sentimental is the word I was looking for. But I keep saying so long time ago in town. Anyway, let me stop being a goofball. This person is very goofy and funny. I'm not even gonna lie to you right now. But anyway, Till There's Nothing Left is the song that was coming through by Cam. Till there's nothing left, till there's nothing left. Me and you in the backseat, driving me crazy, killing me, baby. Like, until there's nothing left. And she's like, yeah, you and me in the backseat, you're driving me crazy, killing me, baby. I'm just like, it's like a very sexy song, right? But it's kind of like until there's nothing left, we're going to go until the wheels fall off kind of energy, This person could have that kind of energy to them where they're really like willing to argue till the wheels fall off, until they realize you're a doofenshmirtz and they don't even want to talk to you no more, until they realize that there's nothing left for you to even, like, you're done, decimated, finished. Like, they argued and debated so hard that you look dumb now and you feel stupid. And there's like, you reduce your argument to ashes is the kind of energy coming through this person. Very ruthless, very cutthroat kind of energy. I don't like them already. Like I said, there's just someone who's like very social, that likes to talk to people, but they could definitely still be a little bit of an introvert. They don't really want to, like, stay around too long, be around people too long. They're going to come, argue their case and leave, okay? Put you in your place and go, okay? Get that head, get that bread and the zip, like, That's the energy coming through for this person. I love them already. They're kind of giving like a love them, leave them kind of energy here. This person could definitely like, you know, avoidant a little bit. Not when it comes to arguments, but emotionally, because I'm not really getting much. The only emotion card we freaking have here is the Eight of Cups, which is leaving something behind. So they're a runner, I feel like, a little. They run from these emotions, child. They will argue until they're blue in the face, but when it comes to anything emotional, they're gone. Okay? If you don't know anything about Kali-Ma, you should look her up, okay? Because she's like a badass, and that's what this person's coming out as, okay? Put you in your place real quick. But anyway, we have the Six of Swords. I'm so sorry. I don't know I'm cracking my knuckles. That's probably so annoying. Ace of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Six of Swords in reverse. The Six of Swords upright, an energy of healing and moving on. This person could definitely hold grudges. Or not even just grudges. Like they have a hard time leaving. I'm hearing good enough alone. That's funny. Like when they do get emotionally attached, they're stuck. Because that's why they probably try to avoid it. Okay, here we have the Five of Wands. Look at that. Your person is spunky. Which is... Yo, I just heard this person has to be kept in a cage because they will definitely fight. That is funny. It's kind of like giving Chihuahua energy. This person's like... You know, and it's kind of like... What is it called? The dog you have to keep away from other dogs because they're always fighting or like barking or nipping at other dogs. Oh, this is funny. I like this person a lot. Okay, please Spirit, who's coming through for what's coming next in love for my group threes? Who's coming next in love? Okay, exactly 2 cards. Appreciate you. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, interesting. Maybe this person's been in a dry spell, which is why I think I said that already. Yeah, that's coming through again. I'm like, I kind of blanked when I came back to the Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. Why was that here? We have Ace of Swords. They'll talk to you, but the talking stage is as fast as it'll get because they're going to leave as soon as there's a disagreement or they realize that you're a doofenanker. Like I said earlier, as soon as they realize you're a doof, they're out of there. Okay? Yo! I can't. This reading is so chaotic, but I love it. Okay, anyway, I'm hearing, if you can't bleep two times a night, peace. Or maybe it's 3 times a night. I always forget to look at the lyric after it, but it's always coming through. Nikki, child, I can't stand her right now, but she's really much in like on my ish list. But that song is always coming through. If you can't F 3 times a night, peace is what I just heard. So it's kind of like this person that's very high standards. Anyway, yeah, this person's been through like a dry spell for a long time. They could have been celibate or just they weren't dating, weren't looking, weren't talking to anyone. But then it's like when they meet you, it's kind of like things are like moving forward. I'm hearing like a crusty wheel. You know, this person's energy is cracking me up. Please, they're so effortlessly funny. Like I just can't. I just want to laugh. Like I just want to have a good time. Their energy is like so bright and sharp. It's like it can't be missed. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that one ray of light in like a dark sky. You know, like when we see like the clouds. And there's that one ray of light coming down. It seems like so heavenly and beautiful. That's what this person's reminding me of. That, you know, ray of sunshine coming through to brighten up everyone's day. You know, bring the fun, bring the jokes, you know, crack a, you know, smile, you know, and make everybody happy and feel better, right? Anyway, we have the Wheel of Fortune coming through here. It's like fate, destiny playing a part in it. It's kind of like their wheel was really crusty. And it's going to take a good greasing to get the spokes wheeling again, you know, or get the spokes moving again. Anyway, here we have the Six of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Six of Swords. This is so interesting. Because why are 2 sixes coming out in reverse for who this person's personality is? Interesting. This person will like attract a lot of attention. They're very popular, but they don't like attention, you know? Like I said, they're that little ray of sunshine in the sky so far away from humanity that everyone's like staring in awe at, but don't get too close, right? That's that Kali-Ma vibe coming through again, you know? But yeah, Six of Swords is like healing. Maybe this person's a tendency to want to heal people and take on that responsibility and, you know what I mean, help people, lead them. Lead them is coming through here because this is someone who's railing or rowing 2 people away from harm or, you know, turbulent waters. And then we have the Six of Wands, which is a group of people following this person. You know, maybe this person's like a natural leader, but they kind of reject that. Maybe this person's a natural healer, but they reject that. You know, it's the kind of vibe coming through for like personality-wise. That's the most I can get from these 2 cards coming through. But yeah, let's get into how you know this person. We're going to pull some cards from this Harmony Heart Oracle and see what the vibes are. This person's, they pick up on vibes quite well. This person could also like be very clear audience, what I just heard with this Ace of Swords here. They get messages really quickly. Or they pick up on vibes from people really quickly as well. Okay, let's get into it. Please, Spirit, for my group threes, how do they know this person and what else is going on in this person's life right now? How do they know them? What's up? Driving me crazy, killing me, baby. Till there's nothing left. Till there's nothing left. This person will definitely come into your life and love you until there's nothing left. They will devour you in the best way. Then when they're gone, it's kind of like, where did they go? Like I just heard this person like a little flighty. So they kind of come into your life, give you everything. It's giving me that scene from freaking Legally Blonde. It's the first one, I think it's the first one, where Ella's trying to help that nerdy guy find some kind of love. So she's like, just come with me, I'll do everything. And then they stop like a few feet away from these like hot girls, you know, parentheses and quote unquote hot girls. And she kind of like stops there and like slaps him like, how dare you give me the best night of my life and then never call me again. And the guy is like, huh? And Ella's like go with it. He's like, oh. He's like, I'm sorry. And then she's like, you better be, or something like that. And then she kind of walks away. And then the two girls are kind of looking over at him like, oh, the best night of your life, you say. Yo, like that scene always cracks me up, bro. You could be getting like an Elle Woods energy. Like this very girlish, very boyish, kind of like, you know, you stand up for the underdog, you want to help everyone. People kind of underestimate you because maybe you're someone who they wouldn't deem smart because you could be very pretty, or they wouldn't deem you as someone with anything to offer because maybe they think you're too young or something like that. Because people used to underestimate Elle, thinking that she had nothing to provide, or she wasn't going to be able to graduate law school, or she was just a pretty girl with the big boobs or whatever she used to say in the movie, until she proved everyone wrong and ended up winning the case at the end of the day. Lawyer vibes, right? Good at arguing, good at, you know, seeing things. She caught that the guy was wearing these last season, or she caught that the guy was like, oh, those with your last season Prada shoes or whatever like that. And she was like, ooh. And then he was wearing like, you know, more fashionable shoes. She was like, oh, you're gay, sir. Like, you're not going to be noticing that that's like last season, and you're not going to be wearing the newest shoes, have a nice pedicure, all this stuff. If you're not for the men, if you're not for the girls, okay? So you definitely pick up, or not you, sorry, this person definitely picks up on things that people would miss. Okay, why the cards not coming out? It's insane. This person is very secretive. They're like, none of your business. Or maybe those messages were meant to come through first, who knows. Here we have balance. Your life may feel out of balance with too much focus on one area causing neglect in others. Yeah, this person's more so focused on career and, you know, personal advancement. Because like I said, this Ace of Wands in reverse, but this Ace of Swords wanting to learn, grow, receive information is still upright. This fighting, maybe not getting along with everyone easily, maybe being a little bit combative, pushing people away. Four of Wands in reverse, not focused on love, could be a vibe coming through. Well, we have passion. They here for that. Like I said, they may not have been in a situation, or, you know, but they have a lot of passion within them. It says passion is igniting your relationship. Attraction and excitement fuel the connection, bringing vitality and energy. Okay, please, Spirit, continue clarifying. We are behind. You have desire, passion, desire. Oh, yes. You can have passion and desire for this person. They have passion and desire for you. We have desire is fueling your connection, both emotionally and physically. It represents a deep craving for closeness and mutual goals. So no matter what they say, they desire that closeness. They just need it with the right person. Ooh, excuse me. We have innovation. That's confirmation. My like throat sounded like my stomach was grumbling, but it was really my throat. And it was like, you right. This person will try to hold back a lot of the things they want to say as well. This person could smell good. Their breath could smell good as well. Because I just like released some air and it tasted like Fruity Pebbles for whatever reason. And I haven't had Fruity Pebbles in I can't even remember when. Years? But the burp smelled like it or tasted like it. I'm like, what? It's insane. I didn't eat an orange earlier, so maybe. Anyway, let's get back on track. It says your creativity and innovation are shining in your work. You are thinking outside the box and bringing fresh perspective and solutions. So it's definitely giving this person's quite innovative, and work is their main goal right now. Even though they crave passion and desire, work is the main goal. We have inspiration. You are in a phase of great inspiration. Every aspect of your work feels exciting, and creativity flows effortlessly. This is beautiful. I like that their cards are coming out upright, except for balance, though. They're spending too much time in one area, not the next. Here we have sacrifice in reverse. It says over-sacrificing may lead to a loss of self. It's time to reevaluate the boundaries in the relationship. So this person could tend to lose themselves in the connection and need more boundaries. That's kind of what I was getting. They kind of keep people out until they can't, they fall in love, then the boundaries are kind of gone. This person could be working on that. They tend to sacrifice people in their life. Okay, anything else, please, Spirit? We need 4 more cards. Come on, give it to us. This person could like things rough, that's what I just heard. Please, get out of my business, Spirit. Harmony and support in your family relationships provide a solid foundation in your life. You feel safe and happy. So their family life could be going quite well, or this person just wants a family. Is that exactly 3? Okay. I see you shall receive. I love that for us. Okay. So here we have leadership. You are stepping into a leadership role, inspiring others and guiding your team towards success with confidence and clarity. This person is a leader. We have loyalty in reverse. Ooh, doubts about loyalty are rising, leading to mistrust and uncertainty within the relationship. This person could have trust issues. And then we have transparency in reverse. Interesting. Like I said, they're hard to read. They're like, nah, get out of my business. A lack of transparency is leading to distrust and miscommunication. More honesty and openness are needed to restore balance. So this person don't want to be open. This person could like deal with disloyalty, you know? A wandering eye could be a thing coming through, or, oh yeah, because didn't we have the 7 of Swords for this person in the beginning? I'm fairly sure that was coming through for y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to get into some messages from your person. But yeah, this person is still trying to find some semblance of balance. I think that was your person, right? The Temperance card coming through earlier. Sag and Aquarius energy. And Gemini. Honorable mention to Virgo, because I think I'm quite funny. So, I don't know about y'all. And I don't have any Aquarius, Gemini, or Sag placements to explain away the funny. I'm just funny. Virgos are funny, baby. I don't tell y'all. Okay, anyway. And y'all say I'm funny all the time. I don't see it, but I think I'm funny to myself. I crack myself up all the time. Okay. Anyway. Let's get into the reading. What will they say to you, group 3? What will this person say to you? They definitely do have trust issues. And they may not be the most transparent. The Queen of Swords is like, they'll be honest, but when it comes to like intimacy, I think they have a hard time with that. We have opening up. What the bleep did I just say? Don't piss me off. Okay, I am getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is love. It's a true, unconditional, and everlasting kind of love. I want you to know that I'm trying to open up, but it's so hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. But I know I have to do this, and you need to hear them. Ooh, they're getting ready to open up. This is the longest reading yet. I don't know. I just like your person. I need more time with them. I need more time with them. Leave me alone. That can definitely be a vibe as well. Maybe this person doesn't have enough time to date or anything, or, you know, that could be a vibe. Maybe we know this person too, right? I haven't got any vibe that's funny. Funnily enough, there's no energy here saying this is a past person or a new person. I'm just hoping that by what we got here, you would know. Let me know, group 3. I'm very curious. Do you know this person already? I want to know. I want to know. Can you show me? I want to know about the strangers like me. That's Tarzan coming through. This person, I'm telling you, they have ADHD or something. Okay? Anyway, we have communication. I want to reach out to you. Please be open to receiving communication from me soon. Your response will encourage me greatly, and I will be waiting to hear back from you. Okay? Then we have intensity. It says, my feelings for you overwhelmed me sometimes. Yeah. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently so they can open up a little bit and, understand that they can trust you with loyalty up there. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. So the emotions are intense. They need some kind of, they need you to, we have I miss you. So for some of you know this person. Because we didn't get reconciliation. We didn't get nothing except for missing you. So, wow, I just have twin flames. I'm getting excited. I like this person. It says your eyes, your smile, your voice, your scent, your touch. I am missing everything. Remember how we have connected physically over our lifetimes together? What? My love for you is boundless and unconditional. I miss you being next to me. Wherever I go, I search for you everywhere. Please, I can't. I beg. Okay, and here we have twin flame signs. Okay, oh my. Whew. Maybe that would make a lot of sense, especially if this was like a separation or whatever. This person had to grow without you. And now they're in their leadership bag. They're in their innovation bag, their passion bag, doing what they love bag. You know what I mean? It took them some time to get there. This person's like a slow mover, slow burner kind of energy. What is it called? What do they call those people who take a long time to grow? I forget. Anyway, you know what I mean. The people take a long time to grow. A late bloomer. There you go. This person's a late bloomer. So we have, as your twin flame, I mirror what you're going through. Notice how we are very similar and share the same vision. And it's funny because I was going to say that you could resonate with this energy as well. When I was saying you, I was like, no, your person earlier. You see, I should have said it. But it's coming through again, right? Yeah. There is a connection between us that can't be denied. We have to work on ourselves to be together. Look out for signs of my love. It is me sending them to you. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay, I'll take like 2 more. Okay, phone, don't piss me off. We're not done yet. That was way too many. Look now. Look, we have divine timing. I'll take this one. It says, we are on the journey of the divine. Hold on. We are on the journey and the divine dance on the soul plane. Okay. It will manifest into the physical world in perfect divine timing. All we have to do is trust and have faith that all will work out beautifully. Anything else turned over? No, we're going to put these back. We have passion coming through again. Didn't we have passion? Oh, in this sign. I'm going to take that. Because these are way too many. Y'all don't get all these messages from this person. We have passion. I won't say the best thing in life. I'm sorry. The best thing in life is crazy. The heat is rising between us. Ooh, I'm sorry. This is the intensity of my desire for you. I want you. I want your body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we have experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen or king or person. I feel drawn to you. So this person definitely feels drawn to you. Let's get one more card to make it even. I don't like odd numbers around here. Please, Spirit, can we get one more card from this person? This is one. Hallelujah. We have doubt. Ooh. Please stop doubting our connection. I can sense it and it's making me doubt too. Just have faith and know that I will reach out to you when the divine timing is right. This could be soon. I just got a text message from some number. Trust the process, my love. Everything will work out beautifully. So you could be receiving a message from this person soon. They could be reaching out if you know them already. If you haven't met them yet, then you'll be meeting them soon because we had the Wheel of Fortune coming through earlier, funnily enough. And I was like, it's time for it. Now's the time. The Ace of Wands was in reverse, so there was no movement, there was no heat, there was no passion, there was none of that desire. And now is the time, Spirit is saying, with the fate Wheel of Fortune coming out. So you'll be hearing from them soon or meeting them soon if you haven't met them before. And at the bottom, we have afraid. This person's afraid of intimacy, low-key, on the low. But they just need some patience and, it all comes spilling out. Let it all work out. Okay, let me stop for this reading turns into an hour. I ain't got time for that. Neither do you. Okay, let me let y'all go. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment. Let me know if you know this person and anything about them. I'm nosy. I want to know all the tea. You heard me? Okay. Hype if you can. All that good stuff. If you do want to book a reading with me ever, you can do so using my email in the description box below. If you did want to join my memberships, that is also available, and the link is in the description box below, right above where the timestamps usually are. But without that, or without further ado, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day. With all that being said, as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye.